Alright, so welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here of Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some news regarding the Power Rangers franchise. Now if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. Don't miss any more Power Rangers news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So it's recently been announced or rumored, I don't know which one you'd want to say. I think it's kind of in between announced and rumored that Hasbro is in the works of developing a new Power Rangers project, which is going to be an animated Power Rangers series. Now, this is huge news. Now, I reported a while back here that Power Rangers was a possibility that Power Rangers, the live action show, could be canceled due to, Hasbro and Toei breaking off their bonds. So, I don't know. Again, I'm going to say this again, that is just rumored at this time. I keep getting blasted every time I say that because it's not confirmed. It's just rumored that they might be canceling the show. However, this is very interesting news as well. Now, personally, I am not a big fan of PR being animated. Maybe it's just because I'm just used to 27 years of live action PR that I just don't like change. I mean, look, I like animated TV shows. One of my favorite shows of all time is Avatar. But I don't know, PR just is like one of those things where I'm just like, I don't want to see it animated. I love the live action so much. And it's just something like where I just don't want to see it. And I get it, but maybe I'll change my mind once we see what this whole thing turns out to be and if it's good or not. Because there are a lot of potential with this. I did see I don't know if it's actual art or fan art of the original 5 MMPR Rangers unmorphed. I think actually Tommy was there as well. But they were unmorphed, and I hope this isn't real because it looked terrible. But again, it's early production, and it would make sense for Hasbro there. A lot of their stuff that they have is animated stuff between Transformers, My Little Pony, and a bunch of other projects that they have. A lot of them are animated. I mean, yes, Transformers has had live action films, and Hasbro is in the works of making a live action PR film. Please God, don't let Michael Bay be the one directing it. But yeah, I think this is very interesting, cool news. With an animated show, though, they could easily do this very well. They could easily expand on seasons. If you look here with the different pictures I got here, they could make Lightspeed Rescue an animated season. They could do a season based on SPD, Time Force. There's so many different things that they could do. They could even explore like future Time Force and just maybe like prequel where they show actually Alex being the Red Ranger. I mean, yes, people like Wes, but it could be like a prequel series where they could see them just in the future, because I feel like doing a sequel, you won't really be able to see Wes in the future, and I'd love to see, something like Time Force in the future where it actually is set. And the only reason that you could really do that is with Alex as the Red Ranger. I mean, they could set something up where, Wes and Eric go to the future or something like that, but I don't know. But then you could, like I said, you can even do Lightspeed Rescue. That'd be a cool one. Just expand on that. You could do SPD, another one based in the future, and you could easily do some more about that. Time for Dino Thunder, Ninja Storm. All these seasons are great seasons, and they could easily be made into seasons, big animated seasons. Now, they could easily also bring to life the Boom Studios comics. A lot of people love the whole Shattered Grid storyline. They could make that into maybe like a mini series. That'd be amazing. Personally, I'd love to see Shattered Grid on the big screen in the movies, but having it brought to life on a TV show would still be great. But yeah, there's so many things that they could do. They could even fill in open gaps of what happened between certain episodes. And they could do sequel stories from where the show left off. And they're not restricted due to what live action has for them. And one thing I do hope is if they go down this route is I hope that they're able to get the original voice actors to come back to voice these roles. Now, I know certain characters and certain actresses or actors who played these characters have passed, so that would be an issue. But for the ones that still can do it, I would love to see them come back and voice their character. Like have Jason David Frank come back and voice Tommy. That would be so cool. And for voice acting, it's a lot easier to do than, coming and filming. Like, from what I understand, at least, voice acting is somewhat relatively easier and is a lot quicker to do because you just get them in the booth, they say their lines, and they can kind of go on their way, and everything else goes on without them. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me from what I've heard. I don't know. But I do think that this could be very interesting. Again, it's not something that I'm totally into, but again, I'm willing to give it a shot just because of all the potential it has, and what they could do with the stories. They could even improve on some of the lesser favorite seasons, like Super Mega Force. They could do stuff with Turbo. You know, there's so many things that they could do. They could even do like a sequel to MMPR. That'd be an amazing sequel to do to MMPR. That or not MMPR, RPM. I think that'd be an amazing sequel if they did like an animated RPM season. That'd be great. They could improve on Overdrive, Mystic Force. They could do so much with this that there's the possibilities are limitless. Now, again, I would love to see the voice actors or actors who played them come back to voice them in the animated series, but that just goes into if they're willing to come back and if they're willing to actually do this. I feel like people like Jason David Frank and Austin St. John and some of the other big original ones, maybe somebody, I forget his name, the guy that plays West, his name's not coming to me right now, but he would probably come back. There's so many, a lot of these characters from the past, a majority of the actors are big into this. They care about their fans, and I think they would. I mean, some of them are not. Like, I think the Dino Thunder cast isn't that big into coming back. From what I heard, they're not coming back for the Dino team up in the whole Beast Morphers episode. So I feel like maybe they're not ones that would come back. But I think that there are so many. One thing that does suck, like for characters like Shane Clark, that he can't come back because Puma Magazino won't be able to voice him. I mean, they could bring him back, but it would suck not to have Pua voice him. Another one would be Ricky Mendia, who did who played Cole in Wild Force. He's in prison, of course, so he can't come back. And this is something they could also do that I've been asking for years now, is do a Forever Red 2.0. Do an updated version. They could easily do that with an animated episode. Yes, would I rather see it in live action? Totally. But but it'd just be as cool to see it in animated. Now, again, going back to the whole news of possibly the live action being canceled, I hope that's not true. I think it'd be great if they took the live action, did their like original Hasbro original live action MMPR or PR, and then do this animated series that runs alongside of it. Now, I'm praying and hoping that Hasbro cuts ties with Nickelodeon after a contract ends in 2021 and they bring it to a different network. I think they work with, I think it's Discovery, Family Discovery or Discovery Family. I think that's what they work with. But I know Hasbro works with another network that pretty much airs all its shows. So I'm really hoping they cut ties with Nick, because I feel like Nick has been the downfall of PR in the past 10 years, at least one of the downfalls. So I really hope they cut ties there. But again, I think this is great news. This is great potential. And I think that, yes, am I not a fan of it? Sure. But I think I could warm up to it. And I just hope they don't cancel the live action. I think it'd be great to have live action and animated run alongside each other. And I think the only thing I'd worry about is just them stretching themselves too thin with that. But I think that they could easily pull that off as well. But overall, I think this is interesting and exciting news if you're a PR fan like myself. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think. Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding the news about Hasbro possibly making a Power Rangers animated series in the works. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the about section of my YouTube channel. As always, it's been Vision here with Boy Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.